To fit into human society, the zombie created a detailed training plan. In the mornings, he used stones to hit tree leaves, working to improve his body control. At noon, he practiced picking up chestnuts with chopsticks to train his finger joints. Then he'd hide in a cave, bite down on a tree branch, and practice tongue twisters, relearning how to speak. At night, he ran on a treadmill, slowly increasing the speed to get rid of the slow, shuffling walk that defined zombies. Even when he fell, he'd get right back up and keep going. After some time, his hard work paid off. He finished his transformation training. Now he could talk, run, use chopsticks skillfully, and even rap. But how did this man become a zombie in the first place? A year earlier, a group of shady people dumped medical waste and chemicals in a remote area, severely polluting the land and environment. Later, the government found out and started digging up and relocating the waste, and that's when they discovered the man buried in the trash. He was still shaking when he pulled out a pack of cigarettes to take a puff, but as he inhaled, smoke drifted out of a bullet hole in his stomach. It turned out he'd been murdered and buried, and his body was infected by the underground medical waste. That's how he came back to life as a zombie. The man had no memories. He only knew he was extremely hungry, but zombies are slow, and he couldn't catch any prey. Eventually, he passed out from starvation. When he woke up, the prey was already dead. He realized that while he was unconscious, his zombie instincts had taken over, and he'd eaten the prey raw. He couldn't accept what he'd become and tried to jump off a cliff, only to forget he was a zombie. That kind of death wasn't possible for him. When night fell, he snuck into a nearby village. He met a woman, and instinct drove him to bite her, but she mistook him for a homeless man and tried to give him money. He felt deeply insulted. Later, he broke into a newly opened village activity center and lived there in secret. One night, he watched a movie on TV. In the film, zombies were being brutally beaten by humans. He was terrified. He realized humans were far too dangerous, so he decided to become one of them. After a year of intense training, the man looked and acted almost like a real human. One day, while searching for food in the mountains, he witnessed a murder. He found a set of keys and an ID card on the dead body. Using a business card he'd found, he tracked down the man's home. It was a detective agency. The zombie moved in and took over the dead man's identity. From that day on, he became a zombie detective.